Lightyear was a gigantic bomb, and I don't think anybody is surprised except for like Chris Evans and maybe the director. Everybody else knew this was going to be a flop. Hey guys, Conservatarian here. Today we're talking about the movie Lightyear and why it flopped and how you can use the situation to improve yourself going forward. All right, so Lightyear was a humongous flop. Last weekend was the opening weekend. It had like 50 million in sales. This past weekend, it was like 17 million. The estimate is that worldwide it's made about 150 million so far. And this coming weekend, The Rise of Gru is coming out, which looks excellent. And I think that's going to be the final nail in the coffin for Lightyear. Production costs for Lightyear were like 200 million. And as a general rule of thumb, it's about double that before a movie breaks even. So most people are thinking that Lightyear needs to make at least 400 million or more worldwide before they can even break even. Given the numbers right now, I don't think that's gonna happen. So what went wrong? I mean, this is Buzz Lightyear, the movie. Toy Story, every single one of them was successful. What went wrong here? Two big things. They don't have Tim Allen. Tim Allen is Buzz Lightyear, and they got rid of him. No one will say exactly why, but common sense tells us it's because Tim Allen is an outspoken conservative, and Hollywood is purging conservatives. So they got rid of Tim Allen, and of course the production company is trying to say, well, we're telling a different story. We're talking about the story of the real Buzz Lightyear, not the Tim Allen toy version. Oh, come on. Everybody would have wanted to see Tim Allen voice Buzz Lightyear again. So right out of the gate, Tim Allen was gone. People thought, okay, this is going to be a cheap copy. But then as the movie was nearing release, they couldn't shut up about this gay kiss. Chris Evans would not stop talking about it. Disney wanted to remove the scene and Pixar demanded that it be put back in. Nobody even knew what the plot was about. Nobody knew anything beyond the fact that Chris Evans is the voice, not Tim Allen, and there's a gay kiss. And that wasn't just like Fox News and Breitbart talking about it. That was the company. Pixar was so proud of themselves. The lead actor could not stop talking about how amazing this scene was, so inclusive, and oh, we're representing gay people. It's so amazing. Look at us. Please like us. Come see our movie.
Please clap.
And then nobody did, because pandering doesn't work. I really think conservative audiences are starting to see that this, I hate using the term woke, it's overused, that this performance that we're doing with the inclusion and diversity, because it really is, it's all for PR. They don't mean it. People are just tired of it being shoved into movies. They just want to go see a movie, especially with their kids, and they don't want to have to explain any kind of romance scenes, be they gay or straight. Most sane parents don't talk about sexuality with small children, but it's not just the conservatives that are saying they don't want to see this stuff. I honestly believe that even liberals are tired of this crap because it's so forced. And you can tell that it's forced because it's all they want to talk about. Another big flop recently for Disney was Ms. Marvel. The 5-day viewer numbers of Ms. Marvel was half of the next highest show. Nobody wanted to watch this show because all they could talk about was the skin color of the actress. And so the audience knew there's not going to be a story here. This show is not going to be any good. They only made this so they could cast this Middle Eastern girl and pat themselves on the back. So even liberals don't want to watch this stuff because they know it's disingenuous, and everybody knows that this stuff is not entertaining. Movies and shows are supposed to be entertaining. Yes, you can have a message if you want to, but the message is usually interwoven. When the message is punching you in the face, it's not a fun movie. And so people skip it. You know, the really ironic thing is that apparently this gay kiss or the scene with the two, I think it's two women, it's very short, apparently. It's like 20 seconds long. If you didn't know it was there and you went to see the movie, you could have been digging in your popcorn bin and missed it. And more people, I think, would have gone to see the movie. But you could be forgiven for thinking that the movie was just a gay love fest because it's all Pixar and Evans wanted to talk about. And so the movie suffered for it. All right, so what's the takeaway here? Because what we're seeing is that pandering is not working as well as it used to. For the last couple of years, all of this inclusion and diversity pandering has been working very well for movie studios and showrunners. They palette swap some characters, they throw in some gay characters, they say somebody's non-binary, whatever the hell that means, and then they get headlines and people want to watch the show because it's interesting. The pandering is not getting the audience that it once did. People are starting to become kind of numb to this stuff. It's becoming sort of passé. There are only so many more historic things or diverse things that you can put in your show that makes it actually interesting and standing out from the crowd. We covered this in a video talking about Netflix and why they're falling apart. All they want to do is just make everything diverse, but they don't actually want a story. People can tell when you're being disingenuous. So you should learn from this situation. Don't try to pander to other people. You know that joke about how when you can't sleep, like your brain just replays all of the most embarrassing moments from your life? Well, when I'm having a hard time sleeping, my brain shows me all of the times that I was around black people and I tried to be the cool white ally person and say cool black pop culture things to let them know that I'm a cool white person and I'm an ally. Don't worry. I really love I love Isley Brothers. They're great. I can't think of any of the songs, but I really like them. I'm really sorry about Tupac, guys. I know that's hard. And hey, the new Drake album was poppin'. When you see a Latino person, don't use the 2 Spanish words that you know. It's insulting. It's the same thing that's happening with all of the woke fake representation in Hollywood right now. So don't do that stuff. It's the most embarrassing thing in the world when somebody tries to pander to another group with 0 information and it's so inauthentic. And the thing that you should learn from the Lightyear situation and the Miss Marvel situation and the Netflix situation and so many of these woke, non-profitable things is to stop being inauthentic just to try to appear like a good person. Just be a nice person. You don't have to pander to people. You don't have to try to treat people like their skin tone to make them feel comfortable. Just be nice. The other thing to take away from this is that there was not a big counter Lightyear movement online, right? Conservatives didn't take up arms and boycott Lightyear. They just didn't go see it. If you don't agree with something, let's take Netflix, for example. Netflix is having tons of woke programming. Most of their content is just garbage at this point. You don't have to make a big deal out of it. Just cancel your subscription. If you don't like a company and what they're doing, don't give them your money. I thought it was very refreshing that there weren't hashtags and a movement online to boycott. People just decided to do anything else with their weekend other than go see this show. That's all you have to do. You don't have to make a big giant statement. Just don't participate in things you don't like. Easy. I hope you guys got something from this, and I hope this video was more entertaining than Lightyear, although that seems like kind of a low bar. If you liked it, please hit the like button. It really helps out small channels like myself. And if you have something you want to say about Lightyear, leave it in the comments below. And I hope to see you next time. Thanks.